back to MNUFC TV. I'm going to get into the player ratings for a 4-1 Minnesota United win over the San Jose Earthquakes, making Minnesota United advance onto the semifinals. In net was Tyler Miller, who I thought had a really good game. Unfortunate, the goal given up was a penalty. Unfortunate handball in the box. Can't complain about the penalty. Jacoby's hand was in an unnatural position. Um, so it's unfortunate not to get the clean sheet, but I thought Tyler Miller had some really, really good saves. Was really good with distributing the ball with his feet. I thought he played really well, and I'll have to give him an 8 out of 10. 8.5 maybe even. Um, probably an 8 because of the goal, even though wasn't his fault, as I said. But Gasper I thought played really well. Have to give him a 8.5. I thought he was everywhere tonight, defensively, and gave us a little bit of attacking threat as well as the other back Dotson who filled in for Montier, and going into the game with no Ike Capara, obviously, for the whole tournament, and then now this game with no Roman Montier was a big task for Hassani to fill in for Roman's shoes, but he was everywhere tonight. And I mean, he's done it before last year in the regular season. He has played in this position before as well as left back, but I thought he played really, really good tonight. Aha played really good tonight with the assist for the first goal, with Lod. Him and Boxall as a pairing. Both I'll have to give Boxall an 8 and Aha a 9. And Aha was really, really good tonight. Dotson an 8.5 for me tonight. Probably maybe even a 9. I'd give him actually a 9. Just for the way he filled in at his unnatural position, playing really well. Ozzy, I thought, played great tonight. Have to give him an 8 for sure. He just does what Ozzy does in every game. Just stops play and really slows down the opponent's attack. Greg Goose and Hayes, as the other midfielders, played great. Greg Goose gave what Greg Goose always does. A really high level performance. I'll have to give him a 9 tonight. Jacoby, with the unfortunate handball, but scores a second goal, and played really well in the midfield, where Hassani would usually play, or other options. But Hayes, this looked really good, so maybe give him a run in the team or something. But Hayes has looked really good, and it's really comforting knowing that the depth of this team is absolutely insane. In my opinion, I think at each position we are filled to the brim with players that believe and that are adequate and that are good enough to play in the MLS level. And yeah, just a really deep team in my opinion. But yeah, Jacoby with that 8, just because with scoring the goal, but the penalties got to keep his hands at a natural position. It's a very unfortunate and lucky penalty to give up for the San Jose to score on, but just can't have your arms in a position like that when you're defending. Finley gave a really workhorse performance. Wasn't complaining or anything because he never does, but wasn't getting opportunities where he should maybe ask for the ball, but other players maybe taking a shot or two. So I thought he played really well, taking his opportunities when they did arise and passing the ball, and just his movement was really good. I'll have to give him definitely an 8 out of 10. Lod scoring the first goal, and now 2 goals in 2 games, last 2 games, scoring his consecutive games. Looking really good and actually turning it on a bit, which was something that we were really hoping to see from him, our Finnish DP, but he started slowly, as we know, but he has definitely started to turn it on this year, looking good and having a better level performance, as well as picking up the goal tonight. And yeah, so I'll give Lod an 8.5 out of 10. Actually, a 9 out of 10 tonight. And then Amarillo with the goal. I thought um, he needed that goal a lot in the first half, and even a little bit. He just needs to simplify it. Stop with some of these fancy flicks. Some of them do come off, but sometimes, like when he scored the goal, just create yourself a yard of space and then take that shot and score that goal. So um, I'll have to give him an 8.5 tonight. The goal kind of helped him out for sure, but Amarillo definitely had a better performance than the last couple games, so that was nice to see. And Schoenfeld came on in the 61st, played well, had a couple opportunities, maybe should have scored a goal. Um, so unfortunate from that part, but oh well. I'll have to give him 7.5 with some really good hold up play. Marlon Hairston was subbed on for Ja'Cory Hayes in the 67th minute, and actually comes on and scores a goal late. Kind of steal the game off, and played really well in the midfield. So we have a lot of depth in the midfield, as I was saying earlier, as an all-around team, in my opinion. Um, he played really well with picking up that goal. And Raheem coming in the 70th minute for Robin, giving us a little bit more pace, and um, yeah, it just looked really good as a whole as a team. Defensively, we're really sound as always, as you can tell on Adrian Heath's side. But yeah, Raheem probably gets an 8 for me tonight, or 7.5, 7.5, and then Hairston with 8.5 for me as a sub, making a big impact. Um, yeah, man of the match, I'm gonna have to give to Aha. I think he played really well um, defensively, and the first winning a lot of headers, and the assist to Lod at the back post was really really good. I thought, but Lod picking up that goal was crucial for him. Nice to see Amarillo get on the score sheet. So a really good game from Minnesota United, and a crucial win to advance on to the next round of the MLS's back tournament. So a good 4-1 win, and as always, come on, you loons.